And I want to first of all get started with introducing my board. And I'm going to invite all my board members to please join me on the stage right now. Come on, I've forgotten his name, but anyway, this time I'd like to invite our, not sure what the definition of local is, but okay. Next I'd like to invite Illinois State Representative Janet Yang Rohr, another various men who are promising to join us. They should be here, but because of their schedule, we don't know, what state of arrival they are. I want to express my appreciation to our Congressman Bill Foster. A round of applause for him. And Congressman Raja Krishnamurthy from District 8 is also going to be here. We are not quite sure when. You see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam, whose spotlights and bright stars through the banner were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner for the land of Bharat Bhagya Vidhata Panjamuna Ganga Uchala Jaladhi Taranga Tava Shubh Name Jab Ashish Mange Gahe Tav Jaya Gatha Jan Gan Mangal. Now Asian Americans are 20% of the Naperville city's population. And look at around here. We have elected officials, Paul Lam, Jenna Yang, and we have doctors, engineers, and all the nonprofit leaders, as well as artists, musicians. So our achievements help shape and strengthen our city that we call home. So I congratulate you for having this beautiful event to help us and to achieve a sense of belonging. Thank you for all being here.
Wonderful first event, and that's what I mean, first event. The Alliance of Indian Americans of Naperville area has only been around 11 months, so you are part of what we hope will be a long history. And this is also brought to you with some participation from our special events and cultural amenities group from the city of Naperville. So our city is so excited to be a part of making our community more welcoming and recognizing all of those who are members of the Asian American Pacific Islander community and educating others about what's so great about our city. Now, I have a special proclamation, and this will be the first, I'm sure, of many down the road. And it reads as follows. Asian Heritage Fest, Alliance of Indian Americans of Naperville area. Whereas Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders constitute over 30,000 Naperville residents, and whereas Naperville AAPIs are natives and newcomers of diverse ethnicities including Chinese, Filipino, Indian, Japanese, Korean, Indonesian, Malaysian, Vietnamese, and Pacific Islanders, and whereas Alliance of Indian American of Naperville area has organized the first ever Asian Heritage Fest on May 18, 2024. And whereas Asian Heritage Fest is celebrating the rich heritage culture of Asia with participation by Chinese, Indian, Indonesian, Japanese, Korean, and Malaysian artists, performers, and craftspeople from Naperville and surrounding communities. And whereas Asian Heritage Fest is open to all to experience art, music, dance, culture, and culinary traditions.
Any Indian can speak more than 3 languages, so I am not an exception. India is about diversity. Those of you who do not know, India is the second largest Muslim population, and India has enough number of Christians, Sikhs, Jains, and others, each of which can make a nation separately by size. So we all are together, and we are probably the most diverse country, and of course the largest country in the world now. So that's being reflected today here in this Asian Heritage Month. And I know that I come to the city of Naperville quite often. I congratulate the mayor. Probably you are mayor of one of the most diverse towns or cities in the entire country. I can only think of some neighborhood of New York as diverse as this place. So thank you for making all of us here, making them homely and giving them opportunities. I congratulate each of you, whether you are from India, whether from China. I can see many others around, floating around, and I congratulate you on your success. I know how well you do. Each of you are established in your respective fields. And thank you, the elected officials here, the honorable judges and other officials. I can see the state treasurers there. Thank you for joining us. On 2nd this month, I had the honor to speak in the General Assembly of Illinois. So I spoke about, I thank the representative for them and of course speaker. And I spoke about diversity, and I spoke about the opportunities, the rise of India, which is actually throwing up, and those opportunities which all of you should seize. Thank you.
To honor some of that, the Treasurer's Office award ceremony for Asian American Heritage Month. Now, it's something very important to me because I lived for a couple of years in Taiwan and have traveled throughout Asia. I learned a lot from that experience, and I know I left a lot of knowledge in those countries. The same thing with immigrants into our country. We are stronger as a result. I want to thank you for inviting me here today, but as a state treasurer, I couldn't leave without making a plug to you. We have a program called Missing Money, or iCash. I encourage people at some point to check our website, see if we have money that belongs to you. We'd love to put more money back into your pockets. And I can tell you as a chief investment officer, if you have extra money, a great investment you can make is in the education of a young person. We have college savings programs. A kid who knows they have a college savings program is 3 times more likely to attend college. It sends a message that they're smart, that they're college material, and that someone believes in them. And that makes all the difference in the world. That's something that I think people in different cultures can all agree with. We want something better for our children. So thank you very much for inviting me here today.
Congratulations and thank you for embracing.
我现在就跟你走呗，对吧？丫丫，我们先走，准备一会儿去拿下衣服什么的。拿什么衣服？
I'm going to the Great Russian party, so I. Oh, okay. I'll go find it. Right here.
Let the dancing never end, maybe.
States House of Representatives. And I just want to thank everyone for, being part of this tremendous cultural diversity that is so much of what represents this area. And I'd also like to specifically thank Nancy Chen and Madhu Upal for helping to organize today's celebration of the Asian American communities that make the entire Naperville, Aurora, and surrounding areas such a great place to live. And I'm also honored to be here as we celebrate AAPI Heritage Month. AAPI Heritage Month is really an opportunity to reflect upon and to celebrate the role of the AAPI community in our nation's history. So as we celebrate our diversity, it is important to listen to those who live somewhat different experiences and contribute to making our community what it is. And as many of you know, my wife is Korean. And so we live down in the river walk, right on the river walk on the south side of the river in Naperville. So I tell some of my Korean friends that we live Gangnam style. Now I get to, all right, there's some people that understand that joke. Gangnam means river south in Korea. Anyway, everything that we're doing today, and we do really every day in this area, contributes to making our area feel welcoming and inclusive. It's one of the reasons I'm so proud to represent this area. So thank you all for coming together to be part of this celebration.
Okay,
some American Pacific Islander Month. It is time to celebrate and recognize the contributions made by the generations of Asian Americans, Native Americans, and Pacific Islanders who have enriched America in several ways and are instrumental in its future growth. I'm delighted to welcome you all to this area. Route 59 is a very famous area in Illinois, and it's fantastic time to spend time with your family and friends at this location where you can shop and eat good food. Have a wonderful day and congratulations everyone. Thank you.
Who are you? What are you doing here?
We touch the sky when we're on earth. We carve the mountains to kneel. We are friends with the clouds. Kabunian give all this to us.
Kapunian?
He is mighty. He is good. And when it rains, we will sing songs in the right stairway. We are proud.
Why are you here in America?
They promise us food and help for our people. $255 a month. Big help. We are Itawis, but they call us Kalinga. My people chose us to go and save our Ili. They said we should show the world how proud we are.
I know what you're talking about. The St. Louis Road Exposition in 1904. My grandmother told me about it.
Yes. A Mr. Wilson, an American official, brought us here in America, together with other people from various parts of the Philippines.
Wait, you're my great-grandfather, Apo Ochas. What are you doing here?
He tried to catch it, but the deer smelled him and got scared. Ochas ran and ran after the deer. After such a long time, the deer disappeared. He was lost in the forest. He stayed here for months, trying to find his way back, until he found a big snake. He fought the big snake and opened it up.
Again, this was a presentation by the members of the Bengali Association of Greater Chicago, and all composition, design and choreography by Guru Mohashita Ganguly.
Namaskar, Madhu Uppalji. Your first event, AIANA, as we are celebrating May as an Asian Heritage Month, we are seeing the contribution of a lot of Asians, and then this is the alliance that you have created, because when we talk about, we just recently saw the interview of US Ambassador to India. He said if you want to be a CEO of any company in America, you have to be an Indian. Proud moment for all of us. Let's hear from you about this, how long it took you to, means planning is not an easy thing because we brought all these different countries.
Vandana, thank you so much. It's so lovely to have you here. We are a new organization, Vandana. हमने शुरू किया था पिछले साल जून में. So it's only been 11 months. और after we formed this organization, हमारा purpose एक ही था कि हम लोगों को मिलजुल के अपनी उन्नति करनी है. We want to move forward rather than looking at differences, look at commonalities. So one of the things we have done, Alliance of Indian American of Naperville area, we kept it open. Naperville area, सारा Chicago भी इसमें included है हो सकता है, right? तो हमने we started with some programs for children. We did for something called an career expo. तो उसमें हमने बच्चे, we had a house full. We brought various professionals to talk about, what they have done in life, and it doesn't mean that there's one straight path. People go different ways. Then we started thinking about how do we bring the large Asian community together, because there was nothing like this happening in our community in the Naperville area. So I talked to my team and we put together a proposal. We presented to the Naperville city what is called SICA, which is a grant program. We said we wanted a part of it to be able to host something like this. So we did get a grant, luckily, and that's how we started planning and we started reaching out. It took some strange pathways, finding people, not just we knew Filipino people, we knew Chinese people, we knew Korean, but we didn't know enough people who would come and put together, let's say, a booth for Chinese culture or for Filipino culture. And along the way, I reached out to people in some weird ways. And I connected with a beautiful Filipino community called Chicago Nightingales. And today they have a food booth, they have a culture booth, they also have a performance that they did. We reached out to Korean community because Korean community in this area is very small, but there are plenty of Korean Americans who live there who themselves don't know their heritage. So it was a great opportunity for us to let people see that Asia is a huge continent. We are very diverse. And yes, as the ambassador said, if you want to be a CEO, you don't have to be necessarily Indian, obviously. And he was joking about that. But the kind of experiences that people have growing up in India prepares you to live in a multicultural society like America. So that way we come prepared to take on those responsibilities. Or humko yahan pe we have people from all walks of life today. I got calls from people who were calling this woman who was born in Jakarta. She's not an Indonesian woman, but when she read about it, she was so excited. She said, I have not experienced Indonesian culture living in this country. So we had people of all different backgrounds show up.
Because what happened, to be honest, in suburbs, it never used to happen. In the city of Chicago, this has been very visible, where we used to see, and celebration has been very, very big. And all the elected officials make sure, because they do have people working for them from the different races, different countries. So they were doing it. But Naperville in suburbs and all, this is taken for the first time.
This is the first time, and we are so privileged. When our mayor came, mayor of Naperville, he was here and he issued a proclamation celebrating Asian Heritage Fest, and we were so honored to have Consul General Somnath Ghosh join us. I know he's very, very busy, but he came, and his address, he talked about what we are doing in suburbs is so important. So we are really gratified that he was able to join us. Congressman Bill Foster was here with us. Illinois Treasurer Michael Frederick showed up, and we were delighted to see him. So we have several judges, we had elected officials, we had our friends from
all the people who have contributed, mostly Asians, like where they have been on various different places, to be honest, on positions, elected as well as appointed. So they have to, and this is a time to come together in today's time. I think with this, we wish you all the best.
Vandana ji, it means so much for you to come all this way to cover our event, to the value and the respect you've shown us. We are truly gratified. Thank you so much, Sabko. Namaskar. Dhanyavad.
Thank you so very much. I appreciate it.